immediately after part 1, we are now in part 2 of the Double Forge Prophet Super Turtle. So this is literally immediately right after, like I said earlier, with the Prophet attacking Reno's base. For a reminder, if you do not remember, here's our team comp. I am the Teal Prophet, Reno is the Blue Forge, Shield Third is the Green Forge, the enemy team is Purple Prophet, Red Forge, and Yellow Anders. So, yeah, this attack is going on, and for some reason I really thought that this would be another 40-minute long video, but after all the editing was done, it's about almost 30 minutes, like 24 minutes, 24 minutes, I think. So as you see right now, I was talking about how I had a near even distribution of vampires, but now I'm going to have less and less as they have the Wolverines to cover, and my engineers are just listening and not healing. My Prophet makes it out alive this time, and everything's all fine and dandy. So I'm trying to hover around 8 to 9 vampires and having almost 30 engineers on the field. So I want to say a big update before I even get there. First of all, so for the first Turtle video part 1, thank you, for hearing me out on what's going on with my family and stuff. I really appreciate it. I will respond to the comments when I can. I see it. I'll definitely respond to it. Thank you. I'll do my best to not let that hinder my ability to make videos, because this is not my first rodeo. So anyway, getting back to that. So about maybe 30 seconds after that, the Forge made vultures, and Anders comes in. They drop a cryo bomb, and hopefully my engineers will get there. So I send 13 here, and I'm focusing over there, and I hope that my engineers are there. Because sometimes they don't listen, and with having Stitcher at the time, I will look into that comment for getting a controller to minimize it. Things will work out, but for now you'll see that slow, dreadful drag that will kind of get at me. So more or less, there is a lot of times where I'm going back and forth to the enemy's base and destroying their turrets, getting my variancy back. This is probably the second or third time I've lost the most amount of starred hero units, like the Prophet. The Prophet, I really lose. Like, man, what am I gonna say? Like, it's crazy how this Prophet never made a single vampire at all. The game would have been so much different if he made just one just to stop my Prophet, but he never did. Like, this whole game, he copied me with Locust, he copied me with Engineers, but never made a vampire. Strange. So, yeah, even with that being said, doing my best to get my second star right here, and I'm going to be attacking these turrets, and goodness, man, even at 1 star, the 2 star, Prophet is still susceptible to these freaking attacks, man. But I'm doing my damn best to take out that turret. Even with the engineer healing, it is too late, and I recall, but that's a good deal of health. So I've been saying it for a long time, but I'm finally starting to get the script down for my thoughts on Halo Wars 2. I want this to be fun, entertaining, and interesting, and provide some insight onto why I think, the game could be better, in my opinion. But again, I don't want to spoil everything, so that's all I'll say for now. So you see right here, just messing around. I don't like him having those watchtowers, even though this is the better side, since all they can do is pelican up but not get a great vision. And Forge drops a D-bomb, so now I can't cleanse. Oh no, I'm very scared. However, Shield Third and Reno did point out that it would be funny if a vampire just came out of nowhere and stasis me, and there were some scarabs down that cliff or ledge, shooting from below, whatever. But I'm staring very diligently. If I brought that bait further, I don't think I'd be able to shoot. Will I kill that Marine? Yes, I will. And I get to run away from that. And now you have Forge just stacking up the Cobra line outside, which, I mean, I get why, but you're really not doing too much, fam. And this is why you don't make Cobras against a Prophet that you can't knock out with vampires. Try it again. I cleanse, and what a perfect carpet bomb. This is what Cobra's. This is what Forge is good for. Excuse me. Against Cobra lines, carpet bombs do great. Yeah, but a Mac does a lot better. But I mean, hey, he does something. So anyway, I'm not gonna let this slide. So I'm going to punish homie here. I'm not gonna let him escape. That one thought he could escape. I wondered, like, man, to this very day, there are some voice lines I just haven't picked up on or noticed. To this very day. Very interesting. Should probably, like, map out all the voice lines or something. And Reno coming in to finish the job, and he got some good veterans in those tanks. They're at least 11 to 12 stars. And he said when he gets 13, he will upgrade the Grizzly. And like I said in my veterancy video and in my turtle video, you should really upgrade to Grizzly when you get 13 stars, because you're screwing yourself over with the damage potential until then, and even then the Grizzly is just more survivable because of the Grizzly's health. It's greater than the Scorpion, but that's about it. So now you got Red's Cobras in the back. Pretty smart idea. Even though the Scarabs are in front, they just died because 13 star Cobras can just do that. Lol. So now, with that being said, the carpet bomb happens and eviscerates those Cobras. And it tries to heal them with engineers. And the crazy part is, since there is a D-bomb, there's not too much I can really do there. And its engineers are healing it pretty smart, but we have Wolverines and Vampires to stop the healing. And Anders still going from all Hawks, switches to Tanks and Gremlins. Pretty smart move. We'll see if you all unit wise after I make some engineers and recover them. We'll see. From the looks of it, was I even looking? Yeah, no, he didn't all unit wide. He probably local united some in wide. That's better. But yeah, no, this guy has an idea on how to play Anders. That's pretty good. Can't get mad at that. So in that whole engagement, I lost a Wolverine. It seems. Wolverine. Vampire. Potato, potato. Yeah, no, this Anders knows. Maybe his teammates telling him how to play. But hey, when an Anders plays like that, there's a massive difference between that type of Anders, you know. Back in the days, I used to think Gremlins were terrible until, you know, I think 2 or 3 years ago, I was just told you don't have to all unit Y. You have to select the unit and Y, and that's why it's so good. And since Anders already used a cryo bomb, I can just have my engineer cloud up in their face and heal everything, because they can't stop it. That's another thing too, is that right, purple makes 2 scarabs and stuff, but you know, not enough engineers. You can only have 2 scarabs and 10 engineers, or 1 scarab and 30 engineers, or 1 and 25. But you gotta have at least 20, I'd say, is safe. That's enough to keep a base alive and enough to kind of split your units, you know. It can do something. It can prolong a highly veteranized unit, let's say, or, you know, honestly, that's what it can do the most. It's a shame, because if this guy wasn't making Hawks, I'd probably make a Scarab, or maybe next time when I feel more ballsy, I'll make a Scarab. I guess it's a good thing that I was prop at this game, because I can just keep flying over and mess with stuff. So now the next attack, no jump cut this time around. Red comes in from the other side with his Cobras and some Wolverines. That is annoying to deal with, but all is well, because it gets destroyed by Reno's tanks. And also Reno finally, well, this is some time ago, but he finally made Cyclops, and that's one good thing about Forge. Again, he doesn't get a fat like 0 in this category of turtle ability, I guess, or turtle maker, I would say, is because at least he can make some Cyclops for himself. Even though they're not engineers, they can prolong just long enough, and that can add up, you know. So now that attack has been thwarted, but here comes another attack again. They got the wave, man. Red got the right idea. He got a vehicle depot, I think, like what, 4 or 5 vehicle depots on a base up there, and just keeps coming in. If that was like vultures or something, goodness, I think it's tongue twisted like a mug today, dude. Vultures coming out would be very interesting if they kept the air spam going. They did in the last part, but never really bothered to continue. And Scarab 1 from purple is instantly down. And I run away because I don't want my prophet to die again. I keep losing them. Yeah, and I got 1 star and a 2-star vampire somewhere in that army. So now we're getting back to it. Just looking around, and Reno upgraded to Grizzly, and I got a 2nd star prophet. So I'm gonna try and get my 3rd star by constantly harassing yellow. Will I be able to get it on this base? Let us see. Let me know what's your favorite. Well, honestly, it doesn't even matter if I say 3-star leader, because it's more like a leader preference, right? I don't know. You can tell me your favorite leader in the comment section if you're interested. I'll have a Halo Wars 2 video coming out next. It'll be a turtle video. Yeah, so I'll add that to the collection, and I'm gonna update the turtle playlist because I haven't added any for a while. There's a lot more turtle videos now, and I didn't add them yet. So anyway, yellow comes in with his Wolverines, crowds that section of engineers. Smart move, I guess. And red comes in from the side with his Grizzlies. And I decided to make locusts because I'm trying to be like Ninja, bro. I want some damn locusts. And I put my engineers on his Cobras. And I got to put on the base because if I'm not careful enough, it can blow up. And they took out all his tech. Understandable. But Reno's Grizzlies and Cobras are now shooting again. So they'll make very quick work of those stupid tanks. And now purple is on the other side with his 2 scarabs again. And he is attacking just outside of the range so where the Cobras can't exactly shoot. But oh well. Annoying, but we'll manage. We'll take over, as you'll see. We'll make sure it doesn't continue to cause any more problems. Purple kind of foolishly sends his scarabs up, and now they're going to get picked off by the Cobras. So 1 scarab goes down, and I'm going to cleanse down his other scarab, along with Reno's spare tanks. And this prophet's cleansing me down, so I want to see if I can kill him before he kills me. Not taking the risk, because I feel like I'm going to die, and I almost did. Goodness gracious, man. A second 2-star prophet would have died. I would have been very upset if that happened. But no, I live. And my locusts are being blocked by a single Wolverine. Isn't that funny? Red coming back again. So this is good. This is a back-to-back, you know, unit attack with no jump cuts this time around. Well, for this section anyway. He comes back in with a small amount of Grizzlies, but the 13-star Cobras are right there and the 14-star Grizzly, so that's gonna kind of just blow up pretty fast. And I got my locusts to do some work. Yes, some more of those Grizzlies coming in. And they're getting obliterated pretty fast. So good. I really must say, man. You know, no, I'll save it for the video I'm working on. I really don't want to, you know, don't want you guys to know everything. What's the point of watching the video if you know everything, you know? Unless you don't mind watching stuff over and over again, but I don't like redundancy too much. I might consider uploading some MCC videos again. You know, it's all Halo related, but, you know, how the algorithm works, it has to be very specific unless you build your brand on random stuff. But, yeah, so I want my locusts to get some veterancy, so I'm trying to creep them forward so they can shoot the base. It's kind of tough trying to do that from this angle. But I'm just showing that off because I thought it was a funny moment. Because I don't really use locusts often. Like, it's very rare. And yep. So now I'm just going to shoot from 8 miles away. Blow that up. We're going to drop a copper bomb. Being a big meanie. And guess what? Like Soldier Boy, Drake, he copied my whole fucking flow. Locust for locust, supply for supply. He out here shooting me with his locust. Like, damn, is you watching me? Crazy stuff. However, with a lot of locusts focusing their lasers, that's pretty decent damage against a prophet. So I'm forced to run. Pretty damn annoying, wouldn't you say? So now I'm getting in Reno's way, as always, I guess. We're all getting in our way. Display my engineers up. You can use this as a reference, people, if you want to try and turtle. I would say, you know, back a long time ago, if you asked me a year ago what's the better side to turtle on for 14, I would say the concrete side, but honestly, the concrete side would arguably be better if there's no cutter. But that's just me, though. Same way Reno's coming in to take out those bugs. And I am... Am I cleansing the prophet? Not cleansing, whatchamacallit? Stacing the prophet. Yeah, he's caught in the beam. If the unit is in the center of the beam while it's getting stasis, it'll also be affected by it if it's caught in it. You know, if it's like just sitting in the middle of the beam while taking something else, it'll also be caught. So you see right there, Anders, unsurprisingly, switches back into air. And Forge also comes to assist. And they're doing some pretty decent damage to those units back there. So I'm gonna try and keep his reactor alive. Unfortunately, Anders cryo bombs the Cobras and the base, so his reactor can live to tell the tale of another day. If that even makes sense. What the hell? But anyway, the Hawks are there, and now the Hawks are just gone. And so are those Grizzlies, dying to Wolverines. However, if you watched my Vulcan versus Halo Wars video, even 13-star Wolverines can't, you know, it's not really too much to do to Spartan Grizzlies, surprisingly enough. I mean, but I would understand, I guess. And look at this asshole. Freaking cancer selling a weak reactor. But, you know, I remember right here, Shielder was saying he's going to let him feel the slow death of the vampires and Wolverines following him. But now here comes the craziest attack that kind of had me scared. You see all those locusts, man? That many locusts focusing fire on a base is pretty bad. So I'm trying to send my units over. Reno fortunately had some of his tanks sitting right there. His Shield Turret's Cobra is shooting. And look at that base health. My god. They're still shooting to the damn ground. And fortunately, he wasn't microing them, so the locusts weren't shooting the base. Thank heavens. If he made one Banshee and flew it over and he just shot once, that whole base would have been down. Goodness, man, that's pretty damn scary. I'm very surprised that the base didn't go down. And my engineers made it to go to the teleporter this time and expedite the healing process. Thank heavens. So with that being said, about a minute later, maybe 2 minutes, I think, after. No, it was much quicker than that. Not too long after what happened here, Red rebuilds his army from probably his vehicle depot pumping base and comes right back in with a near full pump of tanks. All of it to get kind of eviscerated by 2 13-star Cobras and 2 14-star tanks and Wolverines. And a soon-to-be 3-star Prophet if it pops right here. I hope so. If not, I do get a 3-star Prophet. And here comes Anders with the predictable Hawks for the 100,000th time. Even though he has some of his Wolverines here, they're still going to kind of perish to the vampires. But yeah, Anders drops a freaking cryo bomb. Got my Locust here to try and help and do some extra damage. I lose, I think, almost all my vampires basically. Yep. While they're getting stasis, while they're frozen, they're getting eviscerated by these damn evil ass birds. But Reno's base is saved. That's all that matters. And I got my Locust here for better AA support than these stupid freaking vampires. I swear to God. Vampires just, they're not good when it's me, man. Not good when it's me. Or Hawks are just that freaking good. But even so, my Hawks don't do that. I don't get it, man. He's gonna try and go for my goddamn babies, my 1-star and 2-star vampire. No, you're not gonna kill it, you bastard. Run! Get out of there! Thank goodness. Oh, and I got my 3rd star. As you see the 6 on the shield. Got my 3-star grandpa. That's good. Oh, and let me say, this turtle game was actually yesterday. So this isn't like old footage or anything. This is pretty recent footage, actually. You know, whereas like most games are like maybe a week, 2 weeks to a month old. This is fairly recent. Well, turtle games to be specific. Did I say Pacific? Goodness gracious. Specific. Excuse me. But yeah, I got a 3-star old man. I'm still going to show them who has the cane around this part of town. Biatch. So yeah, homie got the triple air pad. That's the thing. Red, whoever you are, if you watch this, man, you got the right idea. You just need a team of you, and the game will be totally different. Like, a team of somebody equivalent to Ninja's level who's down for this, and then 2 of you, and I think you can probably beat us doing this turtle. Because it's not like we're invincible. It's just how you guys play. So now, reason why we're going out to attack is because Shield 3rd had to leave. So, surprisingly, the resistance isn't as formidable as I thought. It's kind of strange. So more or less, I'm just going to send my engineers. Have my prophet be there to assist. And purple wet Wraiths. It would have been cool if Reno hijacked the Wraith and get a 13-star Wraith, but maybe another time. Another time. And there's cryo bombs me. What the hell, man? I'm always just oh well. And also Ender drops a D-bomb, so I guess I can't get carpet bomb, right? That's the benefit, I guess. But yeah, if Shield 3rd didn't have to leave, and he came back later, it's not like he was gone forever or something, it's just, he had to go do something. But I mean, hey, if he didn't have to go, I'm pretty sure we could have stayed in this game a lot longer and farmed him more, but yeah. And don't worry, like I said before, the resistance isn't as ridiculous as I thought it would be, because normally they're always trying so hard to make sure we don't get any ground. But it seems like that's not going to be the case pretty soon, because once one goes down, they're all going to start falling like dominoes after red space is destroyed. In a couple of moments. Yep, right there. Boom. That's good. And that's going to mark the end of the Double Forge Prophet Super Turtle. Thank you for watching. Anti-Wave out.